outside your chair.
And today is Thursday. Thankful Thursday.
Good morning to you. How are you guys? I hope you had a good night's sleep. I hope you're ready for this beautiful day ahead of you. Today is Thankful Thursday, just as Lisa said, and we got a lot to be grateful for. We'll see you in a moment.
I'm going to talk about it in just a moment.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
What are you grateful for?
What are you grateful for?
You know, this is something that we talked about on our show a few times. And I feel like we can't talk about it enough.
You can't.
I really do. Being grateful for things matters. Saying thank you, appreciating things,
appreciating the giver of the thing,
appreciating the giver of the thing,
the giver of life, health, and strength, the giver of food, clothing, and shelter. And then if you keep going, you can find the giver of everything.
Lisa and I had a wonderful experience of taking a cog rail up a mountain, up Pikes Peak in Colorado this past Sunday. And I was able to appreciate the beauty of rocks, the beauty of nature, the beauty of actually seeing real mountain goats in their natural environment doing real mountain goat stuff.
Mountain goating.
There was out there mountain goating.
That's it.
There was mountain goating.
There was mountain goating. Take a moment and comment, like, and share. And make sure you let us know where you are tuning in from. We've got some new viewers from outside of the realm of where we normally connect with people. And we would love to know where you're tuning in from.
And I know there's people watching that don't ever say anything because we can see the algorithm. I even just saw a post right now. This person is watching, but it doesn't show up on the screen. So I know you're watching, even you. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. I know you're watching.
You guys know that tomorrow is Shout It Out Friday, right? So on Thursday, I feel like Thankful Thursday is the necessary precursor to Shout It Out Friday.
Mm-hmm.
To be thankful for those that you've done business with, to be thankful for the business that you have, to be thankful for the opportunity of the clients that you get to serve. I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for the clients that I get to serve now in the seniority, if you will, of my business, who understand the evolution of what we're doing.
And
it's not hurry up.
I'm thankful for the recovery of Lisa's clarity of thought and her confidence and her willingness, because a lot of you know we were sick earlier this year, but her confidence is coming back almost by daily because I hear her talking more business, which was natural. So from February till July, she was still recovering. So
and I'm still recovering.
And you're still recovering, but you're better today than you were last month. Even some of the volume of your voice has even gotten better. Your confidence level is higher. How are you doing, Sister Pamela Coleman?
Pamela, she says, I'm thankful I was able to visit the amazing sequoias last week.
Ooh. So you were in Arizona, or where? The trees, the sequoias. Or where were you when you saw your sequoias? Matter of fact, Lisa and I took some pictures around the cactus because the person that took the picture says, let's take these pictures around the cactus because we want people to know that you're not in North Carolina now.
Yeah, ain't no cactus here in North Carolina. But I did take some beautiful arbor photos from the mountainside.
Mm-hmm.
And I took the 3D picture. I thought it was particularly aesthetic that way.
Mm.
And I loved it. Oh, in Paso Robles, California. All right, with the sequoias.
That's right.
Brian's got to go get that coffee. The morning coffee is calling.
It's going to be crazy because I only have this page with a page up.
So we are excited to do Thankful Thursday today because there's so much to be thankful for. I'm thankful that in the last stages of the book that I'm working on right now for my fantastic author, um, Denise Artist, that I had the opportunity to preview one of the pages and realize before we went to print that it needs to be modified, that it needs to be a little bit uh, different for this particular thought. And the thought is amazing. Pamela says 10 wonderful days by the ocean and the wine country.
Nice. Can you smell it?
Yeah, I can smell it. It's very strong.
I don't have that much water in it. Hazelnut cream. That's not my flavor. I got it inadvertently. So we're going to see if this is dry. Pungent.
I don't know. Pungent is not the right word.
Sister Crystal Blake, good morning to you. Let's be grateful.
What can we be grateful for
Crystal
today?
Blake, I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for you showing up with your wonderfully loving spirit each time you do. I'm thankful for the business that you and I have transacted over the year, over the season. I am thankful to you.
In order to manifest anything, gratefulness and thankfulness is one of the critical and key ingredients.
No, I don't like it. I'm not gonna drink it.
One of the key ingredients for manifesting anything that you want in life is to be thankful for the things that you have.
And demonstrate appreciation for it. Because if you don't demonstrate appreciation for it, you won't get more of it. You won't get more the next thing. I always tell the story, or I've told the story several times on our show, was when I was in the Army, I came in the dumb guy way. I came in the lowest rank. I didn't know to take any kind of classes, so I can come in at PF private E3. I came in as an E0, an E1. Okay, nothing, the lowest rank. Okay, but I was a good soldier. I was squared away. I was fit. I was diligent. So I got promoted to E2 kind of quickly. Okay. And then I stayed a good soldier. I became a squad leader. Then I got promoted to E3 kind of quickly. And then I was pretty sure I was going to be an E4 soon. Okay. But when I was in E3, I decided I'm not going to be an E3 very long. So I'm not going to have my rank professionally sewn onto my uniform. I was just going to keep putting the pins in it every day. Okay. And it didn't look as good as having it professionally sewn on. But I was thinking I'm not going to have this rank very long, so I'm not going to do it. And that made me not look as squared away as anybody else. And I had a roommate at the time who had been promoted to head. And he says, Brian, you're not going to get promoted until you get it done right, until you sew it on, until you have it, till you pay the money and get it sewn on professionally. You're not going to get promoted. And he was right, because I wasn't honoring the current position that I was in. I wasn't doing everything I can to do the best I could in that position. I was trying to look ahead. I was not in the moment enough. Sure enough, I took it down and got it sewn on professionally, paid the money, and I got my rank that I was looking for. Message.
It is appreciation and gratitude are two of the, what I think they're what in the olden days, I think I can say that now. In the olden days, they used to be considered the magic words, please and thank you. And I think, honestly, the older I get, the more I realize that they really are the magic words. The magic words, the door opening words, the appreciative words are the words that will curry favor in the environments that you enter in. And they will also curry favor with the Lord.
Amen. Showing, man, that's what he wants. You know, he wants you to appreciate. He wants you to show gratitude. He wants you to thank him, all those things. Man, I woke up this morning with a pain in my calf, but I had a rough night. I got to tell you guys, I went to bed with a pain in my calf, and I was going to just go to sleep and sleep it off. But, 2 in, it's killing me. It got worse during the night. The pain was terrible. And then around 3, and I'm still sleeping. I'm like in bed like this, trying to grit my teeth through it. So I was like, I gotta see I gotta find some medicine or something. I was trying to find it without getting up. How about anybody ever done that before? I was like, is there any medicine that pain medicine on that dresser? I don't remember seeing any there. Where could it be? So I finally got up, in pain, turned on the light on my side. I didn't want to wake up Lisa. And but I found some Tylenol. And then I remember we had this thing in our home called Pain-a-Trait. Pain-a-Trait. Some of you guys might know what that is.
I know Pamela knows what it is.
Pain-a-Trait, yes. And I was like, I couldn't do it anymore. So finally I woke up my pretty wife. I says, baby, and I don't want to startle her. Okay. I try to figure out how can I do this without startling her.
I startle very easily.
Yes. So I touch her leg, and I was like, baby. I said, baby. Oh, John. I'm sorry to startle you, sweetheart. Do we have any Pain-a-Trait here? She goes, yes. Do you know what it is? Yes. She gets up and go gets it. And she rubs some on my leg and right where I needed it to be. And it cools down the inflammation and it gave me a peace. I was able to rest much better now. So those things, the combination of the Tylenol and the Pain-a-Trait at 3 a.m, help your brother get through the night.
Have you already taken your turmeric this morning?
No, I haven't taken it yet.
Understand that once again, turmeric is not a painkiller.
Mm-hmm.
It attacks the inflammation over time.
I took turmeric yesterday twice.
Yes.
So I need to take it for today. I haven't taken it yet.
And that's the difficulty with taking vitamins. And sometimes even with the thankfulness that you give, doesn't have an instant gratification, but over time, it will build its way into the bloodstream, if you will, to provide the support that's necessary.
Yes, and I do have a doctor's appointment in the morning. So make sure that my body's okay. Because my calf has been hurting basically since last Thursday. So a week now.
Pamela says Pain-a-Trait does work. You were dehydrated. If you drink more water, it will also help. He has been very, very hydrated. However, I agree that a lot of the cramping and stuff comes from
I think I drank
dehydration.
More water. I drank more water before I went to Colorado than I did out there. Because in the room, we didn't have as much. But I don't know if I was dehydrated or not, but hopefully that's just the case because I can fix that easy. But Pamela, I believe so much she stretch too.
Yeah. Stretching will help.
Mm-hmm.
Stretching will help. But being mindful that
I'm going to be very hydrated today.
Every journey requires a step. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Phyllis. How you doing? Getting her steps in. Let me tell y'all, my wife, y'all. She got up this morning to get out, and she got her steps in before. Y'all remember her journey on steps? On days when she would take 1,000, 1,500 steps, 3,000 steps. This morning, y'all, dark 30, early. My wife sent me a message. She had done, check it now, 6,800 steps. Like before 8, 6,800 steps this morning. Look at her glowing face, y'all. Look at it.
Chef Rev, good morning. He says, Grand Rising, get to stepping. Great work, Lisa. You are in pain because you shocked your body by doing something that you were not used to doing. Suck it up.
Well, I wasn't used to walking that much. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And racing through the airport and doing all that kind of stuff.
But I was going to say it's more than a lactic acid buildup because you actually had an injury in your calf. We heard that muscle pop.
When?
That about the third day that we were in Colorado.
I was going up a stair and wow, because I was like put all my body on that one foot. I did hear it, yeah. So I had maybe she's right. I have an injury too, so.
But definitely lactic acid, if you guys remember the first couple of days in my walking journey, it was actually painful because I have been sedentary, hashtag sedentary to 7K, hashtag sedentary to 7,000 steps. Amen. But Crystal says, awesome job, Elisa. Thank you.
You know what? I played basketball all the time, but when school came around, I played basketball in Brooklyn, basketball's year round. So you playing basketball all summer long on summer league teams, but when the school started again, you got to get on the track team. So, but it used to boggle my mind because I'm running up and down court all summer. I think I'm in shape. Okay, when track season starts. And the first day, 2, 3, 4 days, my body's stretched and sore as heck. Even just from track practice, because I was in basketball shape, not track shape. It's not the same kind of shape. It was different muscles, So I was like, why am I so sore from running? I've been running all summer. It ain't the same kind of running, And people who try to join the military, I always always laugh about this. I've been working out all summer, so I'm ready for basic training. Working out is not going to get you ready for basic training. You could be Mr. Olympia. It ain't the same as basic training. That's running and pulling and pushing shape. That's not the same thing as lifting weight shape. Oh.
Good morning, Dr. Beverly. Crystal Blake says, Coach B, you may need to rest it so you don't make it worse.
I did see that as a prescription. Stay off it for a few days, That's what I'm supposed to do. And I'm pretty much staying off of it since I've been home, but I've only been home since yesterday. So, yeah.
Hey, Brother Mark. Good morning.
Good morning, Mark Grill. What are we thankful for? We're talking about thankfulness, but we're also applauding people who are doing some stuff like Lisa's in her walk. Lisa and Sister Shaki.
I know.
Got to shout out Shaki and her walk.
So I'm going to have to shout her out when she comes back on.
And we got to shout out Chef Rev for inspiring.
He inspired the first entire journey.
Yes.
So let me say this. Thank you so much, George Allen, for inspiring the first step. Now, that being said, I have been challenged in getting better with the group that George Allen has created. But at best, on my best day, I have been in 7th or 8th place, sometimes 6th place. One time, I think I made it to 6th place, because those are some walking folk in that group. He is a walker. However, I also am a part of a group that Shaki has invited me to, which was it started out to the first one to 40,000. She and I both were going from sedentary to moving, and started out with that challenge. That group, if you will, had a little bit more competition to me because we were more level. Equally matched.
They were on your
right.
level.
We were more equally matched.
Whereas George Allen might be at a higher level.
Absolutely. And not only were we equally matched, but Shaki and I are both competitive. So it's not like you could just slack it. You can't just slack it. She's still going to get her steps in. I think Shaki's goal is now 10,000 a day. And my goal was 7,500 a day. Now my goal is 10,000 a day.
Because she's already at 90% of her goal for today.
For 3 days in a row so far. So I'm going to change my goal. My first goal was 3,000 steps. No, my first goal was 150 steps, believe it or not. Because I couldn't breathe long enough. I couldn't walk long enough. So then up to 2,500 steps, then up to 5,000, then 6,000, 7,500.
One of them somewhere.
Yes, 3,000, and now my new goal is 10,000 steps.
Which is amazing progress in just a few months.
Not months, weeks.
Weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, at least a month, maybe.
A month is not a few months. A month is a few weeks.
You're right.
Thank you.
No, I didn't actually say any real words. Okay, I just did all the histrionics and stuff, but I didn't say any words. Because you can't take back words.
No, you can't take back words.
But once you let it out your mouth,
Brown, thank you for joining us.
Like toothpaste out the tube, you can't retrieve that.
You can't squeeze it back in.
Right.
Crystal says, I was listening to motivational speech this morning about complacency, but within that video, Pastor T.D. Jakes stated, applaud your wins.
Yes.
Praise yourself for the little wins.
That is a success principle.
It is.
Any little win. Well, first off, you must do it, because if you don't do it, you don't get any more of it. If you want more of the win, you have to applaud it and celebrate it in some ways.
Thank you, William. He says, congratulations. Not a few months, weeks. I'm a witness.
Bill, come on, man. I thought we here.
Yes, Chef Rev says, yes, my wife's goal is 10,000. and mine are 15,000 to 20,000 a day.
Jesus.
Yes, and he gets them in. I'm going to do 20,000 probably within the next 6 weeks.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to work
That
on it.
is
I'm working
aggressive.
towards it. But I'm not doing a fast 10,000. I'm doing a dedicated 10,000. Good morning, Dr. Deborah. I'm glad you're here this morning. I am more concerned about the number of steps rather than the speed of steps.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because I work for myself and
you have a treadmill.
And I have a treadmill.
You're within a garage, so
I can just go and get the steps. Like yesterday, I went and got steps 3 or 4 times a day, I think.
Was it 3 times?
I think 3 times.
I didn't see all of that. I saw the first one because I was up in the office yesterday. I had a full day of work. Grateful for the work I had to do. I got a chance to do yesterday. Grateful for that.
Well, that was the second one that you saw. I had gotten up way before you.
Okay, cool. I want to say this. I did a video last night, and this is going to be in a business conversation, a briefly one. I know we're doing Thankful Thursday, but I did a video last night. It was only 4 minutes long, and I want more people to see it. Because it was, the title of it was Unbelievably Bad Business Advice That's Still Popular. Unbelievably bad business advice that's still popular. I went to a networking meeting yesterday, and they had a training at this network meeting. And at the network meeting, they said the words.
Hey, Kimberly.
Hey, Kimberly, how you doing? They said the words, don't go for the sale. Go for the relationship. If you go for the relationship instead of the sale, the sales will happen. This is what the trainer said, and people nodded their head. Okay, thank you for watching it, Kimberly. She said she saw it. People were nodding their head, and I was there like my draw, because I am a professional sales coach. I study selling. I've studied selling for more than 20 years. I've studied the craft. I've been teaching people how to sell better for 31 years. That is unbelievably bad counsel. If you go for the relationship, what will happen is you'll have a lot of friends, but no business. And you're committing a crime. You're not helping them. They're keeping the problems that would have been solved. And you know what? They're not even going to consider you because you've been their friend for a long time and never even tried to help them.
In all honesty, that with that counsel, what you're doing is robbing them of your gift. And so now what you're doing is essentially for your own benefit, getting more people to like you. I want to be liked. I want to be liked. Yeah.
And then you have your reward.
I don't want to be helpful. I don't want to be successful. And I don't want to be able to support the community by providing value.
Yes. You're committing crimes. That's terrible counsel.
Well,
Sister Brenda Booker Bull, I'm so glad that you're here. We're going to catch up our comments.
Absolutely. Good morning again, Dr. Deborah. Dr. Deborah says.
Like Pamela Coleman says, I'm excited to see the video. It's on my page, on my Facebook page. It's only 4 minutes long.
Is it on your Facebook or your LinkedIn?
It's on my Facebook page and my LinkedIn page and my YouTube. Kimberly, she saw Dr. Deborah Dunstan says, Lisa, you look really pretty. And she does. I noticed it on this show too. Your skin is like illuminating, baby.
Thank you.
Brenda Booker Bull says, good morning. Go ahead.
It's highlighter. Good morning, Brenda.
I'm not gonna read that.
George Allen says what?
What George Allen says?
It says now to just sell your husband on the lifestyle business of wealth, health management.
Okay. All right. Next up is our brother Mark Greer. And I'm going to read this in the stylings of Brother Mark Gray. Says, life. That is the one thing we all should be thankful for. Not every day, but every second. We often take that for granted, that we are alive. To feel the sun, breathe clean air, interact with interesting people. Life. It is a gift. It is a precious thing. It is a miracle. Appreciate this thing because as we sit here, someone is taking their last breath. You are here, still here. Be thankful. Be grateful. Be blessed. Enough said. in the stylings of Mr. Mark Greer.
Thank you. That was really, really loud. I was trying not to flinch. William said, a friend recently asked me if you could do 100 push-ups.
If I could do 100 push-ups a day.
If I could do 100 push-ups a day. I quickly said no until he said, are you sure? I said yes. Lisa, you are a wonderful example to me of what I can. Just currently, not at this time.
Let me tell you about the push-ups and Lisa. Back in 2017, Lisa and I were we were vegan. We were hardcore too. No meat. And if we went to an event where they had nothing that was a vegan option, we were upset. Okay. We were doing everything we could until Thanksgiving. But during that summer, we had a challenge of, can you do 50 push-ups in a day? I think it was 50 we did, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what Lisa learned was she could do it easily. She could do it from the first day, Bill, because she could do 5 push-ups here, 5 push-ups there, 10 push-ups here, 5 push-ups there. Just different combinants. And anytime you can do 5 push-ups. And next thing you know, you turned around, you knocked out her 50. And she did her 50 like from the first day we had the idea, because she broke it up into increments. This is the second time this week breaking something up in the increments has come up, because we had a big conversation about how do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time.
One bite at a time. Well, we exegeted that thought. One bite at a time, one step at a time, maybe 5 push-ups at a time. Because the mission is big. Oh my God, 100 push-ups. And I said, no, I can't do that. But you can do 5.
Yep.
You can do 10. If you do 10 push-ups in 10 different times during the course of a day, that's 100.
I have started adding back planks. I started adding a wall plank because my arms are not that strong. But I actually did a forearm planks, because I have carpal tunnel. So doing them like this is really difficult. Mm-hmm. But doing them like this, I could do.
Yeah.
I could do. And I actually can do a really long plank.
Mm-hmm. She can. We used to have that competition too. Brittany Thomas is here. Good morning,
hey,
Brittany.
Oh, good, Pamela. She says, okay, I will check it out. Dr. Deborah says, it's not Shouted Out Friday, but I have to say, Brenda Booker Bull is the
beast in real estate.
And I definitely recommend her. All right,
Brenda Booker Bull, being the beast in real estate is a good thing.
You need to screenshot that right now, Brenda Booker Bull, and go ahead and share it.
Because you are.
Absolutely.
I always tell you, Brenda is, I've had a lot of real estate agent clients over the years. My first clients were real estate agents in the sales coaching business, sales training business. My first paying clients were real estate agents and boutique agencies that had less than 10 representatives. And those were my first clients. And Brenda Booker Bull is the smartest, most professional, hardworking real estate agent I have ever known. So I always call her the smartest. And that's why I like to consider her a friend of mine. So, but Dr. Deborah says she's also a beast.
Now, Crystal said also, when it comes to walking, exercising, when I worked out this morning, I was thinking to myself, how so many assumed you are in shape by your body type. I have been out of shape for years now. So now that I'm up and moving, I feel so much better, especially when I start my day with my workout and get my walk in before I start my work day.
Thank you for saying that, Crystal. I remember when I was in the gym business, I had asked this young lady an older lady actually than me, to come visit the gym. And she was very slender. She goes, do I look like I need a gym? I said, are you strong? And she goes, oh, no. She knew she wasn't strong at all. She was just slim. So she came.
Hey, Julie Ray. Dr. Deborah says, Mark, I needed that this morning.
So she needed to hear Mark say it. That's why I do it in Mark's voice.
Absolutely.
She goes, Mark, I need to hear that this morning. That's why I do it in Mark's voice, because Dr. Deborah needed to hear Mark say it.
Brittany says, concealer on her face, LOL, highlighter. That's highlighter. That's where the glow is coming from.
No, it's not. It's just your sweat sheen.
Yeah, I don't sweat.
Brenda Booker says, thank you, Dr. D. I appreciate you. And again, good morning, Sister Julie Ray Hammondtree.
Absolutely. Now, Brittany goes on to say, I'm so thankful for life, family, friends, and my relationship with God. I'm thankful for growth, jumping right on in with the topic.
That's
Absolutely.
right. That's right.
I'm thankful.
See, Brittany tried to be the adult in the room. She tried to keep us on point sometimes. You know what I mean?
Gratefulness and thankfulness is a really important daily attribute.
Yes.
It's something that you get to do every single day. Crystal goes on to say, I strongly believe in health, wealth, and mental health. In order to educate
talk yep.
to your people about it, you must practice what you preach.
Yep. Here I am, baby. Practice what you preach. Oh, you keep telling me this and telling me that. You say once I'm with you, I'll never go back. You say there's a lesson that you want to teach. Here I am, baby.
Practice what you preach. That's funny. Pebble says, correction. Horses sweat, men perspire, women glisten.
Okay.
I love it.
I'm going to go with that.
I love it. But I don't even glisten very much.
I'm going to go with Pamela. Horses sweat, men perspire, but women glisten. Let's go with that.
Now,
Crystal
George
loves
Allen,
it. Crystal loves it.
He goes on to say, I need help from sales coach.
Let's do it.
I'm willing to pay whatever the cost. I'm trying to sell someone something that is beneficial for their health. And I truly love this guy.
Okay. I understand what he's doing, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to help him out. If that is the case, okay, there's two things that you need to do. And this is from a sales coach perspective. First thing, you need to clearly articulate that you're doing it for the person, not just to them, okay? You got to let them know that you're doing it because you believe it's for their benefit. And you got to get them to believe that you're doing it for their benefit. That's box number one, okay? You also got to help them to feel important. And you also got to help them to not feel bad about the current state. Because if you make them feel bad, you know how your business sucks right now? You're questioning, making them question what they've done up until now. And then that makes them unsure about doing anything else different. So even if you poke holes in what they're doing right now, you can't poke holes, a lot of them. You only poke one or two, and you got to remind them, okay, good. Yesterday ended last night. Okay, this is where you are right now. No problem. Starting from here, we're going to take another step, okay? So what you got to do is you got to affirm that you're doing it for them instead of to them. You got to make sure they believe it too, and you can't make them feel bad along the way. Does that help, Mr. George Allen, a.k.a. Chef Ref?
And Julie says, thankful for opportunity, a sense of purpose, health, community, and most of all, my children.
Julie, let's tell us about your children. How many children are you talking about, Julie? And how old are your children? Share that good news.
Brittany says, I always share the show in my group.
We appreciate it. And it says so right here. Brittany has a tag that says sharer. Most people don't have that tag. It pops up because Brittany is a consistent sharer. Okay, it shows up. We can see who's a sharer.
Absolutely.
And Brittany's a sharer.
And George Allen says, yes, with an exclamation point. He got it. All right.
Crystal, he says, get him, Mr. George Allen. I love your encouragement. So, George, see, look what happened. Mr. George Allen, you've been consistent enough that Sister Crystal notices it. And then she says, get him, Mr. George Allen. I love your encouragement. So she's appreciating your approach to encourage me. And that only happens when you do it long enough for someone else to see it. That's right.
Absolutely.
That's amazing, actually. That Crystal notices what Chef Red posts. It's 9:32. Do we have a card?
We
for
do.
Today? I saw you pick them up earlier.
Fantastic green card. It's a beauty card, and today's card is breathe.
Breathe.
Breathe again. Breathe again. And I shall never
Tony Braxton,
breathe again.
after 7 whole days of him not calling you, you should breathe again. That line about I'll never breathe again, stop it.
All right. Essential breath usually goes on beneath our notice.
That's right.
Taking a moment to softly focus on the flow, inflow, and outflow. Flow can center and ground us like nothing else. Breath connects us. to the rhythm of life and our core nature. Relax into a conscious breathing moment and let the world dissolve.
I like it. Breath connects us. Read that part again. Breath connects us.
Breath connects us
to the
rhythm of our life and our core nature.
How about that? Breath connects us to the rhythm of our life and our core nature. It says breath, but man, how do I do this without making me look bad? Last night, I had a cigar, and it was so affirming to me because you breathe it in into your mouth and you blow it out, and I'm good at it too. Go, and it made me calm, and steeled me, and all that stuff, and I just really enjoyed my cigar last night, breathing it out.
Julie Ray has 3 children. Luke just turned 30
whoop, whoop.
And works with Jet Lit or Jet It. I can't read.
With Jet It. Jet It is what it says. A timeshare business.
Oh, okay.
Jet It with a timeshare business.
Right. Forrest is 26. Just got a new job with Spectrum.
Amen.
Maggie is a senior at NCANT, North Carolina A&T, and internship in Charlotte. Maggie the Aggie.
How about that? Let's celebrate Julie's 3 children. And she got them in a good age group, too.
Yes.
30, 26, and a college student right now.
Enough to celebrate, but not have to manage.
That's right. They can take care of their own house. Thank you for sharing that, Julie. That's nice to know. Luke and Forrest and Maggie. Luke, Forrest, and Maggie.
Thank you for sharing them with us.
I'm glad you shared your children's. Anybody else willing to share their children's name and ages?
Brittany says, relax, relate, release.
With the
Absolutely.
Cigar. Okay. That was fun for me, Julie. I appreciate that. Relax, relate, release. Now,
I don't need a cigar to do that.
Those of you who grew up in the 90s will remember the show A Different World. Is it A Different World where they had Whitley, the character Whitley, and Kadeem Hardison character, Jasmine Guy. They had this one show, Relax, Relate, Release. Relax, Relate, Release. Relax, Relate, Release. That's what she kept doing. That was her thing. Relax, relate, release. So that's where I remember the term from, that show.
Yes. And Crystal is giving her applause. I think we're celebrating Julie Ray and her children's success, and I'm grateful for you sharing that.
Yes, me too.
Definitely.
It seemed really fun to read.
This Thankful Thursday, there are many things that we can be thankful about. One very important one that Mark reminded us of is that we are in the land of the living.
Yes.
We can be thankful that we have a connection with one another, a loving connection. We also can be thankful and grateful that we have the ability to help others. And for what we shared on yesterday, you guys have already stepped up to the plate. I've already started receiving donations for our back to school.
Talk about it.
I'm trying to.
Go ahead.
For our back to school on August the 20th. August the 20th, we are going to provide school supplies, and we have evolved the event and a actual like a fun day for the children. We've got volunteers and sponsors that are bringing out to share their children's books. They'll be giving books away. There'll be a coloring and children book reading corner that we'll have for the children, the school age kids. You know, 1st and 2nd and 3rd grade, they'll be getting a book bag as well. And we are looking to be able to provide book bags for all of them. And be mindful, wherever you are watching us, you can be a part of the giving from wherever you are. We're making these donations for the back to school drive, and they are matching donations. The back to school drive is matching up to $100. So if you give $10, it will become $20. If you give $20, it will become $40.
Who's going to match it?
Well, the Empowerment Duo will be matching.
We're going to match it. Okay.
Up to $100.
That's
so
right.
that we can get as many supplies as we can for the children in a rather underprivileged area, so that they can go back to school with the tools that they need to succeed.
We're excited about being able to do this here. We're excited about being able to share this opportunity to give with you. Okay, with you, this opportunity to give. If you will donate to that Cash App there, and
God
put
bless
in
you.
your comments, thank you. Put in your comments on BTS Back to School. Instead of just donate money to Lisa, BTS will know it's going for that, and we will match it ourselves. So, like she says, $10, we're going to match it at $10. Anyone that's in our network that chooses to take part in this, we serve a God that can do a whole lot with a little bit. Okay, we do. So please, 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 ma'am, please, sir, consider helping to support. Here's what happens when you give like that. When you give more, you can open up yourself to receive more. It's like you're creating space to get more. Give. Okay.
Kimberly, it's on the screen. You can give by sending your donation through Cash App at $ Lisa Santiago McNeill. Kim, I think you also have my phone number, so you can Venmo me as well if you'd like to make your contribution that way. I would really appreciate it. If you don't have an opportunity to give in either one of those ways, please just text me or inbox me so that we can get your donation.
Brittany Thomas says she has a picture of her children on her page. She's talking about Julie Ray. Now, how does Brittany know that? Because Brittany is not only in this show, she's a part of this show, that she wants to be a part of everyone that's a regular on this show. So Brittany has taken the time to go to Julie Ray's page and note that she has a picture of her children on her page. Thank you for that, Brittany.
Thank you. And Julie Ray says, Brian, hush.
Yeah, she was talking about something long time ago.
Yeah, and I'm talking about it now.
Whatever. Dr. Deborah Dunstan says,
what a great show of love. I am definitely in.
And Dr. Deborah Dunstan has consistently, Dr. Deborah always does. Dr. Deborah Dunstan is a supporter of her friends, whatever they got going on. She's going to buy her friends' books. She's going to support her friends' businesses, whatever. She's always done that. And I believe there's a special place in heaven for people like that. Absolutely. Who always support, who always show love, who actively look for opportunities to give.
So one of the things, and Brian was mentioning before when he said, if you give, givers get. The scripture actually says, give and it shall be given unto you.
It shall be what?
Give and it shall be given unto you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Increase and abundance. Increase and abundance. Now, this is the opportunity to not only give and receive a blessing from the Lord, but allow us to match and assist the children who may really need not only the book bag and the school supplies, but the opportunity for this beautiful day that we have yes, I accept Zelle, Pamela. That's what my phone number. I'll put that up there too. They're giving away hot dogs, hamburgers, chips. We're going to be having coloring pages. We're going to have the book bags. It's going to be a really robust day.
We're going to give them out
for the children, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, we're going to do that. Let me just say this, the quick, because we're going to do our greeting songs. A grandfather's walking along the beach with his grandson, and the beach is covered with these round things on the beach, like moving up and down. And his grandson says, "Granddad, what are those?" He goes, "Those are sand dollars. Those are fish that have been washed up on the shore." And Granddad reaches down, picks up one, and throws it back in the water. They take another couple of steps. He picks up another one and throws it back in the water. The beach is covered in them. He goes, "Granddad, there's so many of them. What difference is it going to make?" Granddad reaches down, picks up another one, and throws it back in the water. He goes, "For that one, it makes all the difference in the world." Okay. Your donation could help one more person
absolutely
to get a book bag, and that one person could make all the difference.
And while we're out there, we're actually going to be building relationships. Now that we have come out of timeout, some of the children's book authors in our community are actually getting together to support this particular back to school drive. There will be a children's corner where we'll be under a tent reading stories and helping with coloring pages. And we're really looking forward to encouraging the children to let them know that their success is all of our business.
And I remember one fall, at least I always give out at least one big giveaway a year. We were giving out coats. It was in the fall. with community drivers. And one of our friends, she had went to like Walmart or something like that, and she had bought some little girls' coats. They were pink, but they had like leopard print fur around them with a zipper. And they were,
if I was a little girl, that would have been my coat.
They were really nice. But she had just went to the store to buy the coats because she was going to donate because she couldn't stay at the event all day. She wanted to take part in it, but she didn't have much time. So she bought the coats and she brought it. And just as the drive had been going on already, we had been giving out a lot of coats. The tables were full, had all the volunteers bustling. She came up to our table and she put the coats down, and just then, the perfect little girl, it's probably 6 or 7 years old.
Perfect.
She saw us lay the coats down. She saw the lady lay the coat down, and her eyes got, oh, those are so pretty coats. And we was like, would you like the coat? And somebody said, it might have been Lisa, said, try it on. And she tried on that coat, and it fit her, and she looked beautiful in it. The timing was amazing.
It was perfect.
Yes.
It was perfect. My Zelle is on the screen at 704-493-2035. And please not only Zelle it, but also then text me that's what it's for, so that I can make sure to apply the donation to the matching funds. Also, the event is going to be on August the 20th, and the location is 1312 Caps Hill Mine Road.
The first giveaway I was a part of with Lisa was in 2015. We talked about this last week. And we had bikes to give away, strollers to give away, shoes to give away, coats to give away, and we had food out there as well. So we're giving away all this stuff in a community, and they had a big shelter. We had a full of stuff to give away. We had raised donations and all that kind of stuff with an organization of other networks called the Community Drivers. We put our efforts together. But Lisa got put out a crate and a chair, and she had brought her equipment with her to arch eyebrows. So she sat there all day arching homeless women, and not just all homeless, but whomever wanted it. Her gift with that day was to arch eyebrows. And I always remember this one lady, particularly homeless looking. I mean, any way you looked at it, she looked homeless. Her clothes were ragged. Everything was ragged. She was homeless. And Lisa did that lady's eyebrows on the bench, and the lady looked at herself in the mirror, and I looked at her. Her face looked like an angel just from having her eyebrows done. It looked like she was rocking makeup, the whole face, but she wasn't.
No,
she just had her eyebrows done. Beautiful.
But the reason why I did that, and I love that moment of that was my gift that God was giving me, Eyebrows by Santiago, was that you get the opportunity to be close and personal. They can't get away from you. And the intimacy in dealing with someone's face that close, it creates a connection. We are sharing that moment. And in that moment, I was able to pray with her. I was able to listen to her. She was actually in an accident that disfigured her. She was in a disfiguring accident, and her eyebrows never grew back from it. She had scars there. So I was able to recreate the eyebrow for her is what I did. And she had never had that done. So since the accident, she was in a position where she was feeling almost like, no matter what I do, it doesn't matter. I'm never going to have an eyebrow. Never going to have a notable face. And so I'm never going to be beautiful. So why try? But the beauty inside of her heart was so beautiful. I could feel it. And when she saw it for herself,
it was amazing.
It was amazing.
I was blessed to see that. Brittany I was going to ask, where is it going to be and the date?
Yes, once again, it's August the 20th, and it will be at 1312 Caps Hill Mine Road here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
August the 20th. And that's at a church, actually.
It's from 11 to 2. It's not at our church. It's a community event. And that's why I didn't give the church or say the church's name. We happen to be doing it from that location.
Yeah.
For the community.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I get it. But I want to give them a reference point when they find it, okay?
Caps Hill Mine Road. Absolutely.
So today's been a good show. It's now 9:48. Can we get all the songs in 4 minutes? Can we do it in 4 minutes?
Let's give it a try, baby.
Up first, Miss Pamela Coleman. Hope makes us happy. Pamela, we still working on that thing. But happy. Pamela Coleman.
makes us happy.
She makes us happy. Crystal B. Crystal Blake is in the air. Crystal Blake is everywhere. Helping families ensure their needs. Crystal Blake will do it with ease. Miss Phyllis. Up next, Miss Phyllis. She has a logo. Miss Phyllis is here. So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. Good morning, Miss Phyllis.
Good morning, Miss Phyllis. Miss Phyllis, Chef Rev is here, baby.
Chef Rev, Mr. George Allen, a.k.a. Chef Rev. He has a logo, too. And goes, why must I eat like that? Why not hire Chef Rev?
He puts the good food in me.
Nah. Good morning, Chef Rev. How you doing? Mr. William Brown has a song, and it goes, good morning to our friend Bill.
Nobody thinks like him still.
We love him so, and we always will. Our friend Bill. Dr. Beverly, uniquely taking over. Thomas has a logo, and it goes, Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly. How you doing?
Absolutely. Good morning to you. Dr.
Deborah Dunstan has a song as well.
Dr. Deborah, non-profit strategist and funding coach.
Sister Kimberly Phillip, you can get you a song too. Recommend a song or a genre of music or something that you like, and Lisa and I will find a song to put you in it. Because you've been coming consistently. That's all you got to do is be a consistent contributor to the show. Brenda Booker Bull has a jam as well, and it goes, it's tricky to buy a home or sell a home. Don't do it alone. Choose Brenda.
Hey, choose Brenda. Yeah, it's tricky to buy a home, to sell a home. Don't do it alone.
Choose Brenda.
Hey,
choose Brenda. That's our lady right there.
Brenda.
Yes, we
love
do.
Brenda.
Mark Greer has a jam too. Mark Greer jam goes, so wide you can't get around it.
So low you can't get under it.
So high you can't get over it. Mark Greer is under a groove. He's getting down just for the funk of it. Mark Greer is under a groove. Nothing can stop us now.
And Brittany is here.
It's Brittany.
It's Brittany. It's Brittany. Brittany Thomas. It's Brittany. It's Brittany. It's Brittany. Brittany.
It's your
time. It's your time. Yeah.
Brittany, we'll be happy to share the information with you again, please. No problem.
I will text
and
it with
Kimberly,
you.
Think about something.
She
song
says
that
I will
connects
have
with you.
to think of something.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I want to make sure we get as many as we can. And I don't want to miss anybody if we can.
Julie Ray Hammontree. Find out what she means to me.
Julie Ray Hammontree. That's our girl right there, Julie Ray Hammontree, with the 3 champion children. Scroll, baby.
I think we got them all, my love.
I think so too, because we got to get out of here. All right, it's 9:52. That's our time to get out of here. Back to love. Back to love. FYI, coffee dehydrates you. Really? Because I drink coffee every day. 1 or 2 cups every day.
I never drink coffee.
That's because you're... But anyway, thank you guys for joining us on our show today. We got to get out of here. We love you. We appreciate you stopping by with us.
Absolutely. And today is Thursday. Be thankful and don't forget to have sex. Bye.